I'm able to record. But I'm on the way to Caldwell, Ohio right now. Pick up something Magnetics, something like that. And it's going down to Gardner. I'm going to be a little late for the, anyway, I'm going to be a little late for the pickup because they took so long to get me unloaded there in Springfield. So, a planner for the load called ahead and they said they can go ahead and load me up until around 2:30, which is about what time I'm going to get there. So hopefully they'll load me when I get there. I kind of hope they load me pretty quick too, because there's a pilot just up north of there. I can take my break if they get me unloaded at a reasonable time. If it takes them, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, it might fill up. So hopefully I can get in there and get loaded in like an hour or something and get on down the road. This place kicked it in the butt. They took less than an hour to get me loaded. I'm gonna go up to this pilot. It's a pretty small truck stop. There was some open spaces when I drove up there an hour ago. We'll see how it looks now. So I'd like to just get in there and go to bed. I felt like crap again all day today. Fighting off drowsy, sleeping and stuff. See what we can get done. Plenty of places here, but that's it for me today. I'm gonna get some sleep and then roll out of here about 1 in the morning, get 550 or so 100 miles down the road towards Kansas, take another break and then go deliver it the next morning. It's like 3 days in a row now that I've had a really hard time getting out of bed. Not sure why, I just have been having a hard time. I let I hit snooze on my alarm for 3 hours this morning. I do this thing where, I set the alarm where I want to get up, not when I have to get up. And then I do this back and forth where I'm like, okay, if I leave now, I'll get there at this time, and I'm still good. How many more hours could I sleep if I had to, kind of thing. And I did that for 3 hours this morning. So, lame. going to be a long night. I pulled off the road at like 2 o'clock this afternoon because I was feeling tired because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And I laid in here and I turned on the TV, started to get ready to go to sleep. A couple hours went by, I turned the TV off, tried to go to sleep. Toss and turn for 3 hours. Miserable, unable to sleep, couldn't get comfortable, it's too hot, too cold, whatever, just constant. So I gave up. I couldn't physically lay there any longer trying to fall asleep. So I turned the TV back on, watched like another movie, into that movie, tried to go to sleep again. Same thing. 3 hours straight of toss and turning, you know, trying to daydream, you know, to fall asleep, and just not happening. So about 2 hours ago I quit trying altogether, and now it's time to go. I gotta go. It's only a 7-hour drive. I know for people that don't drive all the time that might sound like a lot, but for truck drivers that's not a lot. It's a pretty short day. I already got fuel in my truck. It's a straight shot, just haul butt, stay on the road and get there. I got plenty of stuff to drink on the truck. Got all the stuff I need to just go on the road. But it sucks to start work on no sleep. I stopped because I felt tired and I couldn't go to sleep. That's just the luck of the draw today. Thankfully, the load I'm picking up next doesn't pick up until the next morning, like not this morning, but the next morning. So once I deliver in Gardner, Kansas, I can just go find somewhere to park for 20 hours or something. I think they'll probably get this thing unloaded pretty quickly. It's not a big shipping facility, it's a small production place. I think I'm carrying like big giant rolls of film for some kind of a product they make, and there's only 20 of them, so they'll pull them off the trailer and I'll be out of there probably under an hour. It's usually how those smaller places go. It's like an hour. So in 8 hours or so I'll be able to park, and then I'll probably get some sleep because I haven't slept in 2 days. It just blows. I've struggled with it my whole life of insomnia, where I just get these nights where I just can't sleep. It happens sometimes when I go home. You know, wife will fall asleep and I'll end up not being able to go to sleep and just staying up for 2 days. And I don't do any, I mean, the only stimulants I take is nicotine and caffeine, and it's not like I'm doing hard drugs to stay awake or anything. I just sometimes can't go to sleep. But I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna go put all my clothes on and take the dog for a walk, do a pre-trip, hit the road. My day just got worse. Somewhere between that rest area and here, I got a flat. So, fantastic. And I got pulled on the way station with a flat tire. So we'll see if they're going to charge me with that, or if they're just going to have me fix it. Sure enough, is flat. They're gonna put me out of service until I get this tire fixed. He said he's not gonna give me a ticket just to fix the thing. They got service coming out to me.
Okay, perfect.
He didn't find anything else, not for lack of trying. The dude just about got his magnifying glass out on this truck in my logbook. He didn't find anything else wrong with the truck, but I am out of service right now until they come fix it. I don't know when that'll be. So I don't know when I'm gonna get this thing delivered now. That's what I get for saying, oh, it'll be a quick day. Just get down there and deliver and go to bed. But hell, I guess I can go to bed now and wait on this guy to get here. Sucks. I don't get pulled into the weigh stations all that often. It's like every now and then I get pulled into one. And it's like, I checked those tires before I left that rest area. We have an automatic air filtration system on the trailers that's supposed to kick a light on when there's a leaking tire. Light never came on. It's because whoever was driving with this trailer last turned that system off for some reason. And it never got turned back on. So I didn't know I had a flat when I pulled in here. I would have never pulled up to a weigh station with a flat tire with that light on. I would have pulled off somewhere else and got it fixed instead of sitting here at the weigh station and getting CSA points. Because he didn't write me a financial ticket, but I got, let's see, flat tire or audible leak. Let's see. A level 2 inspection. It was completely up to the inspector too, because it happened to me like 3 years ago. It was Christmas Eve. I pulled up to a weigh station in Oklahoma, and the guy noticed I had a flat, because sometimes tires go flat and we don't know why. You know, maybe I picked something up in that rest area that caused it to go flat over the last, 65, 70 miles, or who knows? It's not a blowout, it just went flat. So who knows what caused it? And that guy just said, just pull up out of the way and get it fixed and you'll be good to go. He didn't write me up or nothing. This guy wrote me up. So it's going to look bad on Hirschback. It's going to look bad on my... It actually doesn't give me any... I can't remember. I think it might give me CSA points too. But I didn't get a financial ticket. I'm just going to lose my safety bonus for the month. And yes, I will lose my safety bonus, even though I checked the tires and they were good. They don't know that and they don't care. The fact of the matter is, I got in here and the tire was flat. Let's see. Michelin is called and set up. Okay, you're not going to tell me when they're going to be here? Or... Anyway. Fun times. I just got a call from Michelin 2 to 2.5 hours. That's when they're going to be here. You see, if the DOT didn't know that I had a flat and weren't holding me here, I'd just drive to the freaking shop. I've got, is it 7 tires back there holding the trailer up? Just need to get to the shop, and then I'd be in and out of there in half that time. Unless they were super busy, but which they might be, because they're pulling every freaking truck into this way station that pulls through here. Fun day. Nope. Not at all. Sucks, a big fat one. I've now been waiting on this trailer to get tire to get changed for 4 hours. And just got to hold the road surface again. Apparently they're not going to be here for another hour, which means it'll be 3 o'clock, and then it'll probably take him another 45 minutes to change the tire. It's an hour and 30-minute drive over there, which means I wouldn't be getting there till 5:30, 6 o'clock. They stop receiving at 5. We have this air filtration system, and whoever changed the tire last stripped it out. So it was on there up until I got a few miles down the road probably, and the thing blew off the system, and it just sprayed all the air out of the tire. And since whoever had this trailer last turned the system off and didn't get the issue fixed, because it might have had a little air leak when it had air pressure, but I could never hear any air coming out. So he just turned the thing off, didn't report it. So it was fine. I've had this trailer for a week and a half. I've gone almost 2,000 miles with it, and it wasn't an issue. And all of a sudden, those threads gave out, blew the tire, and the tire just went flat. So he didn't have to change the tire. He's just gonna go get the parts I need and fix it, and then I'll be done. But it's still too late. They're already rescheduled me for tomorrow morning. And we're gonna push that next pickup to about noon. It's going down to OKC for the next morning. I've wasted a whole day here. So I'm just gonna stay here. There's no sense in me getting up and going anywhere. Anyway, that's aggravating. 22 hours later, I'm gonna head over there and get this load delivered so I can go pick up this next one in Kansas City. Crazy stuff, man. It's the first time I've ever spent the night at a way station. Never done that before. finally made it here. They got me unloaded already. It only took them 45 minutes. I got to haul butt cross town over to the Kansas underground now to go pick up this next load. So I just got to add this little clip here to this video, and I'll get it processed and then head down the road, start the next video.